Good evening, this is Stormcastle Jackson. I am now on the beta, checking it out. And as you can see, sitting in front of me is the High Elf. This is the High Elf. And it's apparently you can pick it. So we're going to hit continue. Today, we get to make our new elven character here. This is there. We can be from Barrowland. It says, lore, in the elder days, you dwelt in the fair Elflands of Barrowlands, now broken and lost forever beneath the sea. And it has my little things. And LOTRO says, the rare exception, the elves of Middle-earth have Sindarin names. Names like Elrond, Legolas, and Lindia are examples of elf men in Middle-earth. Nargothrond. With rare exceptions, the elves of Middle-earth have Sindarin names again. Gondolin. And Osirland. Well, we're going to go to Maryland. And we're going to make his eyes blue. See if we can get him no. Check the various things here. That looks like they're all solid. Negathron has a different template. Gondolin. Actually, we're going to go with Gondolin. And we'll see if we can get our hair a little vaguely redhead. I may or may not have a soul. My style. Oh, jeez, that's bad. There, well, there. Apparently, I suffer from Widow's Peak. Short ponytail. We'll go with that. We're gonna check our head. See if we mess around here. That's number 8. That's number 2. Number 3. Silly bit. Number 4. Less of a snarl. Number 5. Well, looks pretty decent. We'll go with our eyes here. So we're going to get only 4 options. Well, this is number 6 for the head. Number 7, which looks relatively happy. Number 8. Actually, we're actually going to go with number 7. We have our hairstyle. You can check the other ones out. This is number 6. A little more. Number 7. And number 8, kind of short, stubby. I think we're going to go with this kind of postmodern thing. Let's make his eyes blue. For the house. Details, he has 3 of them. Little diadem on top. More intricate diadem. And we'll go for this one here. Almost looks spider-like. Apparently I serve loaf. Check my eyebrows, a little light, see if we get something a little lighter. Okay, it's almost like a Mr. Spock thing. And we'll go with our Spock eyebrows. Let's see, mouth. Really not much of a difference. Number 5, a little puffy. So we need a name for our character, so we'll call ourselves, we'll be Stormborn, because why not? And we hit create. Creating character. So we have Stormborn here. The character I currently have on. And we are going to try to check out the origin of Stormborn, if it works. Come on. Camera's frozen, so I can't move it, so we're obviously loading. We have Stormborn and... Oh, I can't click on anything else, so we are obviously loading. This may be a good sign, maybe a bad sign. Here we are. Update 15 Gondor Flame. Nothing like being right on time, SSG. I mean, this is only update 21? 21? I believe, yeah, I think 21. Or 20, either one, it's still more far down this. We are loading, and you'll see titles, all my gear. So it's completed a Curious Case of Scavenger Hunt. We are, set up a tab here. We're going to create a new tab. We go to this tab here, set some filters up here. Start off with a little advancement and to avoid seeing any world chat and any nonsense, being distracted. Pretty much set everything on except for world chat. Okay. We're going to skip the raid. Make this... Oh, shoot. Explore. Boom, okay. So we are... Map, we are in the old days, apparently. Things destroyed, we are at the edge of the world. What's up here? Let's see. She says, Stormborn, you seem as if lost in the trance, and I could not rouse you to this very moment. My dearest friend, we don't allow the enemy to cloud your defeats with vision of defeat. As Sauron surely knows, the mastery is ours in this battle. Alas, a concerned foe is most deadly, and there are none more treacherous than the enemy in his realm. We must put our troubles behind us for the moment and press our advantage. So we're going to attend the High King's address to the Alliance. High King Gilad Glad has summoned us, Stormborn. Let us go. So we go with Bear. I'm level 110 with 35,000 morale, which is nice. It says we have Isildur, Anorian, Anoran, Rivendell the Tall, High King Gilad, Glorfindel, Elrond, Halverivan, and Cyrodiil. So Isildur says we've called upon all the enemies, people we could, but it may not be enough. King Riok, the Oathbreaker, and his traitor's kin have fled into the mountains. You know those guys. And Durin has sent only a few hundred of his folk. Hearken to me, elves and men. Time for the debate is ended. Sauron sows only division amongst those who oppose him, and see now what it has done. The King of Lorien and the Woodland Realms pressed their forces into certain defeat, and why? They allowed their pride to blind them into the enemy's treachery. Rivendell the Tall says Sauron is swift to twist the pride and fear of his foes into weapons of his own. The men of Numenor that remain in the realm know his treachery all too well. Gilad Glad says, indeed the fates of Numenor and Eregion are Sauron's wrath for his more terrible than since those dark years, and if we fail to defeat in the battle, we will never again be forced to oppose him. Dark Lord gathers strength anew beyond the Black Gate. We must throw down the mountain. Bear the Moran. Elendil says, only then shall Sauron himself be forced to atone for the evil laid upon our people. We must put an end to his evil forces. Distant horn blows as the scout rushes down from the nearby hillside. Scout, where are you? The High King riders approach from beyond Mornhead. It appears an assemblage of only 9 in number. Might the enemy seek to parley at last? Sauron does not wield his servants as ambassadors. Allow them to ride forth unhindered, but remain in God. We shall meet them in the field. Runs off. Fine, dude. His name, a very brave name of Elf. Shadow King has revealed to the bearers of 9 rings reveal. The Shadow King is the Gwyther have returned to the darkness. Come on, Stormborn. Pretty good. 35,000 morale. And a bear. We'll call him Stormcastle because I find him easy. Move up. They approach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Number. The Witch-king. Would he be the Witch-king right now? Cursed Rider. Riven Southern. Gloom of Norin. Lion of Rune. Forsaken Reaver. Woe of Kinnan. High Sorcerer of Haran. Black Blade of Lebanon. Nothing. So they stand here, gathered in front of us. The Witch-king's Lord. Oh, the Elf-king. The accursed faithful. Our master has bidden me to deliver his terms. Terms? We have assembled a great alliance that your master now seeks to surrender. Sauron the Great speaks not of his surrender, but of yours. I go out to the and says, speak then, servant of Sauron. I am no mere servant. You speak to the King of Men, Lord of the Nazgul. Nazgul, do you not longer speak in your own tongue? You are no king. The ring you bear has seen that. Silence, no correction. These are his terms. Kalimboroi crafted 3 rings in mockery of his design. You will surrender them and swear oaths to never again come before the gates of Mordor. You would be wise indeed to accept his kindness. And if we should accept, what promise can he give that he shall not again make war against us? He offers now, says the Witch-king. Peace cannot be made with Sauron. Such an offer is merely another of his lies, utters High King Gilgalad. Go now, flee to your master and tell him that his doom approaches. Spitting him up, So be it. Sauron the Great has stayed my hand for the moment, but he's patient. It is you and his pitiful host who should flee. For soon, no shelter, no matter how well hidden shall we flee of Sauron's dominion. Off they ride. Stormborn, let us speak. Sure, man. I'll let the armored gear guy in. Stormborn, before the 9 arrived, I sent forth the spears of Linden, the garrisons of elves and men. With Sauron's demands rejected, we can no longer hold hope that Gwytherin shall stay his their hands in battle. You know the spears of Stirin, Merigol, and Dareth, my friend. Which have stood by my side through many great battles against Sauron, the most terrible of his servants. Ere they depart, they swore to cross the enemy's trenches, dismantle their siege equipment. It is true enough that the catapult shot has not hit our positions on time, but the wider front has been brought to the ruin by many of those very tools. We must now, my scout, my messenger, learn what has become of the garrison, and if any of them yet live, deliver them a message. The alliance marches on the Black Gate. No evil man or orc shall stand in the way of my victory over Sauron. We continue quest. Go, my friend. I shall ready the alliance to advance upon the Mordor. So we have learned the fates. See if we can power up a writing skill by any chance. Apparently, we in fact cannot. This being Bulwark, I spent the points in the beta to grab the journeyman skill, so we will rerun. Let's actually pull this up because there's a running speed boost there. There's a little more. Battle Rages. Fight him. Combat for a little fire him. That guy on fire. Here. Battle going on. Take him up. There he comes. Toggle assist on this. Take him up. Stormbolt uses electricity. Because we are storm. Oh, bear! Delicious. Now we're running across the field. Everything's on fire. Final claim. Across the bridge. Something now, this way! Says the brave character called Man. Spears of London have held against Orange forces to fight a desperate battle. Deliver the High King's information to Spears of London. Metalgore. Oh, look, he's got the stag. Metalgore. Hail Stormborn, I am Metalgore of London. How fare the battles in the north? You tell Metalgore that Megorello, the encounter with the High King, and deliver the High King. We shall truly strike the lions will soon come hither. We did as the High King commanded and brought the enemies up in this room. But when the Gwethren appeared, they slew many of our numbers and divided our forces upon the Daggerlot. The faces of which I once knew the rings that long faded. This one I knew by his blade. Crush your rider is called. When you go to his steed, onward the back of him. Elf, man, and the orc alike. Regrettably, we were forced into retreat before we could aid many of them from the field of battle. We now struggle to hold the only path over the greater enemy forces. We brought forth more trebuchets and ballista upon the Dragalad. Okay, so we're over here to talk to right here. Alright. Quickly spread. Quickly spread for our foes have searching east to tell their the encounter with the Gwent from the Gwethren, few of the numbers passed through our garrison to the north. One rode westward, scattered our numbers. Thither, he took Tharalon. Missed the battle, he caught Tharalon's sword arm in a cruel coil of rope and dragged him eastward by his fell steed. He could not fall from the mass of orcs. Killed him. On the high field, our next objective is the western Indian soldiers and the orcs west of the ford garrison. We're going to go west. We go rushing up. Let me see. There. There's a warrior soldier. Okay, that's one. We have some over here. Back around. Send the bear after him. It's unbearable approach. Very soldier. I cannot stand against the orcs and the rider as the riders passed. Next group, let's do good. Rider cast decided to pass the orcs led them for 3. Thank you. I shall make as far as the garrison. 4 down. 5. Archer. Rider running me down, I cannot. Him. And the last one. Do you like that little spinning thing that I did? Rescue one soldiers. Got it. Rescue Prince Thorin and West in the garrison. Leave me, my friend, he is trapped in the veil. So there. Sulan, the cursed rider. Thranduil, Prince of Woodland Realms. There's no escape for you. See now the fate of those who defy my master. 9 million morale. It's maybe a little bit hard for battle. The Dark Lord holds no power over the Wraith. Oh, Thranduil. This is Legolas' dad. Be my fate sealed? Will not, my arrow flies true. Full wills cannot be broken. Thranduil Greenwood, his blade shall see to that. And Saraston the Young. Sword shall forgive. Cursed for hunger with you, the right knee. Sword shall not forgive her this time. Stay back, I will leave you in peace for what you have done. Stay back, I will leave you. Suddenly, we have Spider. Elrond shows up. Saraston the Young. Go! Come up. There from Young may not be given. Or not. Runs off. There's Glorfindel. And Elrond. You've rescued the Thranduil from the Curse Rider and repelled the spawns of Gonthiar. The prince is fortunate to survive this attack from the Black Cape by Gwenthros, which told me. The rider spoke a name in Kiana when he departed. Ungwethre, Spider Queen, Ungoliant, is gone from the realm and shall trouble the world no more, but her children remain, preying on anything they can devour and spreading her darkness throughout Middle Earth. One among them must be now hunger-sheeted, without the power of the Dark Lord, and without the purpose to consume. There are many, these are happy tidings, my friend, even if it seems fortuitous that the great spiders turn upon the raid. The rider. If we do not face this child of Ungoliant in the war, it's certain that the day will come when her hunger shall seek to sate itself beyond the shadows of Mordor. The High King gave me leave to pursue you to the urging of the spirits of Lindon, but he has called for you to return at once. The alliance has come to forward the garrison at last. Reunite with them there in Stormcastle, make ready to assault on the Black Gate. So where it says reunite with the alliance at the forward garrison, we continue quest. So we go running back this way. It says Glorfindel and I shall attend the prince's wounds. Go now. Elrond spoke the truth. The High King and Elendil have come at last. Soldiers all stand ready. High King Gil-galad says, I'm glad to see you again, Stormborn. Denethor and Merov told me that Elrond's capture, and I am troubled by the grim tidings. The Dark Lord will not have soon forgotten the wounds he suffered at our hands, and I fear what form his vengeance will take. Even now, as I wish to abandon my duty, I cannot turn my eyes to the Black Gate at such a cruel hour. Thus, I give you the mission of dire importance. You must seek Theron, and you must save him from Guathrin. As for the alliance, one of Durin's folk has devised a cunning plan to draw the attention of Dark Lord's forces and allow for swift strike against the Black Gate. In truth, I know not if this plan shall bear fruit, but we must conquer the gate if Sauron is to be defeated. I would ask that you could speak to Sigurd the Crafty. He is an honorable enough dwarf, despite his chosen titles. Once you have done as he asks, pursue Guthorn and rescue Thorolon. Our paths are divided, my friend, but let us hope each of the leads to victory. May the light of the Valar shine upon you. I'm going to talk to Sigurd the Crafty. So, we go over here. He says, at your service, Stormborn, or perhaps you are mine. Have you considered how the enemy's trenches never seem to stop burning? Well, I have. Sigurd gestures the piles of barrels behind him. These barrels are filled with crude black powder that explodes when there's a flame. Not only that, but it burns for hours afterward. Aye, if it was more useful in stonework, I think Durin himself would have sealed some. Wait, the Black Riders, the damned ringwraiths as the men call them, they're wild enough, but if these goblins are none too bright. They left barrels right next to their own ballistic catapults. Why don't you set them off? That ought to put an end to their siege and draw attention long enough for the Alliance to break the Black Gate. Make sure you don't stick around once you light them. Our quest is now to seek the enemy's barrels of black powder for flame. So, go this way. Battle's quiet out here. We have a couple rings. See quest rings, but I see no quests. Head back inside. Drudge. Have him take a mess of the Mordor Archer. I will light the barrel on fire, I guess. Yes, lights up. Some fierce. Find some more here. Around, see if we can avoid these guys. Here, there we go. Black powder. There's a barrel. Not to fight the goals to put out barrels. Ooh, black powder. Here? Nope, some more over here. Goblin Drudge. Send the bear in for that. Barrel on fire. Exploded. Got 3. And this is 4. Got the archer there. Excellent. We're done.
You cannot defeat me!
Brother, you cannot defeat him.
You
Must be
cannot
Sauron's
defeat me!
younger brother. Double judge. Just enough to get him.
You cannot defeat me!
Can't defeat him either, apparently. Can't defeat anybody.
You cannot defeat me! You cannot defeat me!
Okay. Another Goblin Judge.
You cannot defeat me!
Should be barrel number 6. Okay. That's it. Book of number 7. Just killed him with that explosion. Let's see, one more cone. Here he is. Okay. All the Britain's party. Fire and death. Oh. Ah, hoof prints. He went this way. Travel some more. Across this fallen statue. Very cool. Very cool. Here next to us. More hoof prints. Stone bombs. Follow me later. We have on someone. Just want to speak with you. Be careful. You have found the Thorn of the ornament if no one else stands before you. Hearthian. Stormborn, I'm gladdened by this reunion, but there's little else to do. The High King sent me and my company eastward to learn what became of the elves of Lorien. But alas, only Prince Amroth remained upon the field. His father and the others had routed to the north, but where they have gone we cannot follow. The prince is injured, but he will heal in time. I must ask, why have you come? You tell Amroth of the test given to you by the High King himself, and of Thelron, the lost spirit of Lindon, one of the Gutherain. Your tale troubles me, for Amroth spoke of a terrible figure that passed when elf slung over his steed. Time may grow short for Thelron, my friend. I think it's time we learned of what the prince saw. So, we follow her. Look at the forest out there. Prince Amroth, can you tell me about my companion, the rider you saw? As much as I do not wish to recall him, I cannot. From what you've told me, he was one of the 9 Gutherain, garbed in black, and seated atop a great steed. I know not if he still lived, but an elf was slung limply across the Gutherain's steed. He lifted aloft a great mast, and with the crack of thunder, his master's statue was toppled. It was then he looked upon me, remained beneath his hood, sniffed madly at the air. There was sorcery in his gaze, I tell you, for his eyes were as flames in a void. Perhaps he thought me slain for you and rode on into the hills. No, it cannot be. There can be no other Hithril. The Witch-king has taken Theleron. Beware the men of the east who slew my father. Have an encampment in the hills, and it is there he must have gone. Thank you, Prince Amaroth. The men of the east hold the hillside. We must go by secret steps. My companions came to the Prince of Amaroth's aid, and I heard a great cry and thunder that flapping wings from above. It sounded like great, terrible flying creatures, great in size as eagles. I cannot spy as though the smoke I am certain had lurked beyond my sight. I do not know which creatures serve a Sauron, but his presence makes me fear. War for Theron. The Witch-king has taken him. The Overlook. We must pass the Ishling's camp ahead. The men of the east have grown arrogant behind Sauron's might. They have left a small passage in the camp to the open woods. Follow me, we shall sneak in and avoid the dangers of approaching the gate upon the road. So we're going to follow her. Me, her, and the bear. Stormcastle. Wow, look at all the trees still here. Not yet destroyed. It's where the Tower of the Teeth and was quietly Stormborn is not fallen. Whole the century seems to be a village of sleep. I should do men of the east. Over here. So we've got some more. Hershey makes ready to repel the Ishling. He must press on. Search for the encampment. Good now, I shall keep them following. Electricity, fire. Uh-oh. Which seems to be crashes wildly. Sprout. He and Theron must be rotten. Up. We're upstairs. Oh, this does not look good. There. You know, confront the Witch-king and rescue Theron. So here's someplace we'll run on front of this. Actually, run on this. Get a great look at the vale below us. Well, there are still trees here. For I'm sure, quite after the battle, there'll be no trees. That doesn't look ominous. The Witch-king. Oh, no Theron. Feeling when I know where he is. Confront the Witch-king. If you come too late, servant, get Your fear has left you defenseless. The elf has been borne away by the winged beasts of my master. 19 million morale, that's not bad, I guess. The Elf King will never be seen again, nor shall he suffer, for he shall suffer evermore in the dungeons of Barad-dûr. But you, Stormborn, you shall be changed. You will return to Gil-galad as his greatest foe. Such is the will of Sauron. Suffer now and rise anew the realms of the unseen. That was different. So, we have another cutscene. A nice, idyllic, pastoral place. Just mumble at Heather and try to move. Huh? Mumble. Heather, can it be? Lord Elrond, Stormborn has woken at last. Rest easy, my friend. You are safe from harm in LOTRO. The wounds is healed, but Stormborn remains in the need of rest. Harthelion. Rest, my friend. I shall return in... Now we rest until our wounds healed. You've woken at long last. Find out we're on the last homely home. Wow, it's much more interesting. Here? There's Lord Elrond. It brings me great joy to see you on your feet once more, Stormborn. After you fell, we attempted to heal you. The battle plan with the Witch-king of Angmar had dealt you in a grievous injury, one unlike any dealt of our people before the hands of the Dark Lord. The decision was made to return you to LOTRO, far from the lands of the enemy. You have suffered for years from restless agony as the healers worked to free you from the evil that lingers your wound. When the war was ended, I returned to aid them. We learned much of the healing the foul wounds of the Morgul steel. When at last you could rest, you did for so many long years. Despite my effort, your strength has diminished greatly. It may take a great time, but I believe you shall again know the power that lies within you. As for the task given you by Gil-galad, do not be considered a failure, Stormborn. None could have foreseen the enemy's malice in sending his Nazgul to seize fellow around. Tragically, he was never found, even after Barad-dûr itself was brought to ruin. It wounded Gil-galad greatly to lose you both in the war, and it is said that his light was dimmed through all the battles that followed. Even so, he did not falter before the enemy. No, you did not fall in vain, my friend. Our victory on the battle plain that day bore fruit indeed. Sauron resisted our assaults for 7 years in the Dark Tower, but in the end he was cast down by Gil-galad and Elendil. Elendil's son Isildur cut the ring from Sauron's finger, destroying the Dark Lord and banishing him from this realm. Alas, there's more to be said on these matters. Welcome to the realm. Continue the quest. Welcome, Mr. Stormborn. Remember the war as it was yesterday, do you not? We are one of the few that remain in this realm that can be called as I do, my friend. I often come here to reflect on the sacrifice we made in the war. I come here to reflect on the sacrifice. As we said. Indeed, Gil-galad and Elendil defeated the Dark Lord, but they did so at the cost of their own lives. The realms of elves and men were thus forever changed. The world has passed into the Third Age. And so it has been for many years now. I have no wish to alarm you, Stormborn, but it is now the 3018th year of the Third Age. Wow, apparently it's not a long time. Even as much else has changed in Lattice as you remembered. You have been born to many burdens in your time, my friend, and so I give you leave to depart to the havens if you wish it. There is another here who has sustained a wound in his war. Hithkel is his name. Since chance has woken you today, perhaps he too is healed of the enemy's wounds. See if he has woken from his long rest, and then you shall speak more of your journeys to the havens. Learn Hithkel's condition and Damsend. I cannot use that. Why am I? Back over here. Despite his appearance outwardly healed, Hithkel seems to be in a deep, uneasy slumber. It's unfortunate to hear of Hithkel's continuance, but I hope he has soon recovered as you have Stormborn. You see, the battle came at last to Barad-dûr. Thorin himself felled Hithkel with a deadly blow. It seemed only by the grace of the valor that he was not ended. Even still, the Dark Lord's weapon has tainted in much the same way as you, and he has suffered effects as you did for many long years. Now then, we have spoken enough of the past. Let us turn our minds ahead. Much has changed since we traveled together from the Lattice. My friend, it is now the age of men, and since the times of the Middle East draws near. Indeed, many have departed the realms for the furthermost west by the ships of Círdan, our friend of old. He is now called a shipwright by those who know his works. He dwells in Mithlond, with a few that still remain in the service as skilled crafters. Much of the wood used by Círdan is ferried Mithlond by the way, the port of Celodin, because it's a hard sea, along the outer Luan, and it is there you must journey to reach safe havens. Stormborn, I have gathered your belongings. A few supplies upon your journey. I have set your ring in case upon the table. Set your ring in its case upon the table, across room, and your armor rests in the chest in your bed. It is still marked from battle, but time has not worn it elsewise. Indeed, the passing of an age has dimmed only our light, has given to us the shadows in the east. Concerning such matters, I have also prepared for you a tome of writings and the histories of the Third Age. Thus, you are free to claim, and then ere you depart. Once you are prepared, you shall speak more of the journey to Celodin. So I need to reclaim your armor, reclaim my ring, and Elrond's, and then I will be given might. One's gift, and area. Novice, and basically it's all the, so I shall accept it. And now Elrond's writing. You traveled, it's a quest item. Need to talk to Elrond. Look on it one more time. There's the sealed collections of armor. We have our gear. Looks like still nothing here. Jeweler's case. Inside it we have, it says Elrond has assembled a collection of writings from the Third Age. Then as a glance within the faint shine of the old armor catches the eye. With its ornate box, your eye catches the glimmer of a ring that once before. Run back around. Past all the elves. Elrond, Lord of Rivendell. Very good, Stormborn. In time your strength will return your friend, and the power of your ring. I hope my writing will prove useful as it once did. I recount much of the time that's passed while your wounds have healed, but even as I cannot be aware of all that has transpired since the end of the Second Age. As you journey, my son shall see to you and Celadon, the course of our travels. Eladin and Elahir are to follow an expedition to the ruins of Helion, led by the elf Dorlas on my behalf. Speak not of them to any outside their company, but I have a strange premonition, and in it, amidst a field of blurred visions, voice arose. Blood-red footsteps upon the snow-covered black, where the dour king walks to take his Bacchus throne and finish what has begun. It is troubling riddle for my friend, and I, for one, do not think of it soon was solved. Have you any thoughts on the meaning? You hear a muffled creak as the doors to the send open. As well as just such troubles are best left to Dorlaus and his expedition. My sons await you in the door of the central courtyard, and then when you are ready to depart, then they shall guide you to Celadon along Erluin. May your journey be swift and free of hardships, my friend. Neverdale. So I get to choose one, either a polished staff or a runestone. Well, obviously, because I'm a lore master, I will take this. I hit finish now. And now I'm level. So experience level up. Talk to Elrond again. There's Elo here. Talk to him. Put a gear on. Polish staff. Well, so our father has last given you leave to travel in Lotro, Stormborn. I must say I'm excited to learn more from the battles ages past for you. Father has not told us not to bother you with so many questions that is likely to the last chance to not. I'm certain Father has told you all about our journey ahead, but we do not worry. The matter of his dream need not bother you. Besides, a journey to Mithlon shall give us time to speak on other matters. I would think the events of the past 3,000 years would be some interest to you. My brother and I stand ready to set out for Erluin. If you are prepared, we shall depart at once. Finish now.
The old refuge of Athelion lies abandoned, a ruined testament to the greed of Skorgrim Dourhand. 600 years after its fall, dwarves inhabit the ancient halls in the mountains, and Elrond of Rivendell, sensing a threat, has sent his sons Elrohir and Eladan along with a company of elves to investigate.
And boom. New summer quest. And
Sweet-eyed Mayline.
that is the basic.
Will
That
you
is the
stay a
basics of it.
moment?
We are going to now see the gear that we have been given here. So we're giving multiple headpieces, light armor, light tunic. We've got a cloak, boots, pants, ring on, and Elrond's gift, which is looks like it's the same thing as every other time. There's another. On Nira, a lesser elven ring forged as an essay in the crafts of the smiths of Arija before Sauron, the guy's emperor of the Gift Lord, with his own corruption in the works. So we'll definitely put that on. And another ring which is not as important. I believe let's see the riding characteristics. Put the horses on. Horse. And we will see what this gear looks like on. There is no actual appearance of it yet. But that is what we've got here. So, what I'll do is actually open this up and I'll put this on. Riding stain. Got that. Keys, things, and everything. So with that, this is the beginning of the High Elves. You see how it looks. No appearance of the gear yet, but that would be the introduction of the High Elves. So Endo says we have it, and boom, there we go. The Stormcastle Jackson trying Stormborn, my High Elf, who is new to Middle Earth, so it look like. And that would be it. Thank you and have a good day.